The next one is a word used to describe an illness.
Yeah.
Okay.
In British English, we say diabetes.
And in Indian English, you could hear this being referred to as sugar.
What? You call it sugar? Sugar? So if I go to the shop and I say, oh, can I have some sugar in my tea? You guys will be like, he wants some diabetes in his tea. Oh, I love you more than words can say. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, your boy, Shady Shae, the one and the only, guys. And we are back here again today, guys, on this beautiful day, guys. How's everybody doing today? Top of the morning, governor. Good morning to you guys. Oh my days. I just love my tea. I just love my tea. Anyway, guys, today we're going to be checking out British English versus Indian English, because India is the second country with the highest population of English speakers. Yes, guys, you heard that right. America first, India next, and the other countries follow right behind. I'm sure a lot of people will be like, oh no, maybe it's the UK. Nah, sorry guys. America, then India. Anyway, guys, before we start this video, you know what to do. Just go down quickly, smash like, subscribe, give me some love. Okay, we're gonna just check out the differences, the nuances, how to pronounce their words. All right then, guys, let's go straight to action. Okay, first of all, we're just gonna smash like on this channel, give them some love. All right, so make sure you support English with Lucy. Beautiful British English.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Lucy. Today I've got a very special guest. It is Anbu from Conquer British English.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here.
Today we're going to be looking
I shall
at
check
the
you out,
differences
Anbu.
between British English and Indian English. I grew up in Bedfordshire in England, but I live in Cambridgeshire, and I speak with a modern RP accent, sometimes with a bit of estuary as well.
And yeah, I actually speak with a similar accent to Lucy's, but during the course of this video, I'm sure you'll be able to hear the differences there, because I actually grew up in London, and I also have hints of multicultural London English, shortened down to Emily in my accent too. And just to let you know, I'm of Tamil ethnicity, and we just wanted to also mention, you know, India is such a diverse country, and
India is definitely a diverse country, guys. I learned that within the course of 2 years. Okay, I know that India, you've got the most population. Actually, it's China that's got the most population of people. But I know India is a second when it comes to number of inhabitants, number of citizens. When it comes to ethnicities, there are many ethnicities that, oh my days, it's so vast, and they're all very, very unique and different.
The population is huge. There's over 1 billion people living in India.
1.4.
And just to put that in perspective, if you kind of compare India to Europe, just the number of nations in Europe and the languages that they speak, you will notice some differences in the Indian English that you use. So we'd love to hear whether you use any words slightly differently, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comment section.
Yeah,
that's true. Like in my comment section, I see a lot of English grammar that's a bit different from what I'm used to, and I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, a bit different. So that's one reason why I wanted to do this video today, okay, because I noticed the difference in how you speak, construct your English in India, okay, compared to the UK and compared to Nigeria as well.
Yes, definitely. This is all about learning and sharing, so please do use that comment section to tell us how you speak and the words that you use.
What I'd love to do is give you a taste of what one form of the Indian accent sounds like when we're discussing these words. So
yes, please do. So if you give some of the examples in that accent.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
That would be really cool.
Cool.
Another important thing to note is that Anbu has created a PDF for this lesson with all of the vocabulary differences and some extra quizzes and interesting things. Yeah. So you can click on the link in the description box to download that for both videos.
Check the link, guys.
Okay,
check the link in the description.
The first one is this one. It's a vegetable.
Yeah, I think so.
Okra.
I would call this okra.
We would call it ladyfingers.
Ladyfingers. In Nigeria, we call it okra or okra.
That's so funny because ladyfingers is actually the name of a spongy biscuit.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's kind of the bottom layer of a tiramisu sometimes.
Do you like the taste of ladyfingers and tiramisu?
I mean, the vegetable, yeah, I love it. Honestly, I think it's quite a boring biscuit. Yeah. I think that's really funny.
It's alright,
You
actually.
can see
It's
why
alright.
it's called that, can't you?
But I've grown up eating okra, ladyfingers, and it's got a very slimy texture to it.
Very slimy,
I
know.
In a lot of our dishes.
Yeah, it's not something that we cook with a lot here, but we absolutely love curries. I think we've actually named the chicken tikka masala as our national dish. It was voted as the British national dish.
Really?
That's true.
How much
Wow.
we love it.
It is.
So the next word we've got for you is
This one.
brinjal.
You call it brinjal?
Brinjal.
That's so funny. I wonder where that comes from. We call this aubergine, but this is quite a controversial word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that too.
Yes, that too.
yeah, I know you're thinking about.
A controversial word.
You're thinking of.
Because in American English they call it eggplant, and that's because eggplant. Because
Eggplant.
the flower bud looks like an egg. Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it. No. Oh, is that why?
It's
okay.
Cool. We call it aubergine, brinjal.
And brinjal.
When people see aubergine or hear aubergine, their mind just go really far. It just travels. They're like, aubergine. I mean not for the guys. Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling it brinjal.
I'm gonna start calling it eggplant.
Eggplant. I love the accent. All right.
Eggplant.
The next one is this. It's the ingredient that makes up a lot of curries, and I eat it for breakfast a lot. We call it yogurt.
In Indian English, it's often called curd, which is really interesting because curd actually has a different meaning
from a cow.
In British English. When we imagine curd,
Yeah.
from
do
a
we
cow.
imagine different consistency?
Yeah, isn't curd like the creamy part of milk?
Exactly, yeah. In Indian English, you would often hear phrases like, could you add some curd to my dish? Or I'm just going to pop out and buy some curd. Well, not pop out, because I guess pop out is is a British
It's a very
saying.
British thing
I'm
to say
going to
pop
go
out,
to the shops and buy some curd.
Interesting. But like a dessert yogurt, so strawberry flavoured yogurt, you wouldn't say a pot of curd.
No, I don't think you would, no.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
The next one we've got is a really interesting one because I've grown up hearing it all the time. And it's often been a source of argument in the household.
Ooh.
This one is lark or lack.
Lack. I know lack. Lack is like how you count. It's like 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't have a picture for this one because I need to guess what it is. Lark.
Lark. Like a lark, but it's not spelled with an R. It's spelled L-A-K-H.
Okay. Lark.
Lark or
Something to
lack.
do with luck?
Nope.
No.
With a bird?
Counting.
It kind of sounds like
Yeah.
it, right? So 1 lakh is a unit in the Indian numbering system. It actually represents 100,000. In conversation,
Ka-ching!
you might hear someone say, I bought that house for 10 lakhs.
So that would be £1 million.
Yeah, exactly, because 10 times 100,000 is 1 million.
It's a million.
Right. I just think also it's amazing the way you can switch between those two accents.
Thank you.
That's so cool. So is that maybe because rupees are a smaller value, so you're more likely to have something?
Perhaps.
Because we would £100,000 is a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So-
that could be a viable reason. I think there might be a difference in the numbering systems as well across the different nations, so that will influence how we think about numbers, and then the term that we attribute to a particular sum of money or a particular number.
First time, I heard the word lack, I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, lack. So I was like, I thought that maybe lack is like a currency. Yeah, like we've got rupees. So I was like, you use rupees and lakhs. You're like 100 lakh something. I was like, lakhs. But then I had to Google it up. Then I found out that lakh is actually like a numbering system. So I knew that lakh is equivalent to 100,000. Thanks to you guys for educating me, guys.
Amazing, because I just would have no idea if someone told me 10 lakh.
In my household, when we're talking about numbers, my parents always use lakhs. And my siblings and I, we use 100,000 or 1 million, and we often have miscommunication when we're talking about numbers. It leads to a lot of confusion in the household.
Yeah.
Even within your own household.
Yeah.
All right, this next one.
That's how they're rude.
I wonder if you can tell what it is from the picture.
Come on, they're getting
In British
words.
English, we would refer to this as marriage.
Now, you would often hear this being referred to as an alliance.
Alliance!
Formal, doesn't it?
Alliance, like alliance of two countries. Yeah, that's too formal. An alliance. Yeah. America, I think America say wed. Yeah. In Nigeria we say wedding, we say marriage as well. We say more marriage than wedding, but they're getting wed. Okay.
Forming an alliance.
Forming an alliance, coming together like very political as well.
Yeah, for sure. But in terms of an example sentence, someone could say that these two people are seeking an alliance, or they're looking for an alliance.
That's so funny. Like they're going to war. That would be a business person looking to join forces with someone else, when actually it describes an emotional connection and an official one as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Let us know if marriage is often referred to in a different way from the part of India that you're from. So the next one is, when it's a rainy day and you just want to catch that bus, you're going to be waiting at a bus.
Stop.
How would you say it?
A bus stop.
Bus stop. In Indian English, you often hear it as bus stand or bus a bus stand. Halt.
Bus halt.
Sense.
Yeah.
Halt is kind of a more formal
word.
Like
halt.
Like a more old-fashioned word for stop.
Yeah.
In British English.
Yeah.
And then a stand, well, you stand there, don't you?
Yeah. So
bus stand.
Logical.
And I guess that
if I hear bus stand, I'll think of buses just waiting, like no wait for people. So like a bus stand where you keep buses to chill, like a bus park. Okay, but if I say bus stop, so it's like the buses go there to actually make a stop, for people to get off or get on, or station. Okay, but bus halt, it's like, wow, interesting. The buses are just waiting to move. Anyway,
I guess they're maybe referring to the actual stand of the pole of the bus signs on the top,
right.
The signage.
If I heard bus stand, I'd know exactly what is meant by
Absolutely.
But we definitely tend to say bus stop.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one is the word we use to address a man in a position of authority. For example, a teacher or your boss. I mean, in British English, we would just say first name terms for boss, or Mr. and then their surname for a teacher.
Mr.
I remember Mr. Purdom was my favourite teacher at school, so I would just call him Mr. Purdom or Mr.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. In London, I've grown up calling my teachers Mr. Smith, for example. In India, you would refer to your male teacher as Sir, and that's quite commonplace. And
I noticed in a lot of the series I've watched, and sometimes in my comment section, people say sir to me. I'm like, sir. I'm like, don't call me a sir. Like, sirs are lords, okay? They're knighted by the queen. So sir is a title you earn. Yeah. But Mr. is more like, it's more general, just very formal.
And your boss as sir as well. So with the accent, it sounds something like this. Sir. So you would hear an Indian person saying, "Sir, can you please help me with the homework, please?"
Sorry, I was just so in love with what you were saying.
You just switched the accent, didn't
it? Really like the accent. It is just so gentle, isn't it? Like, it's almost like caressing the R sound. We do use the word
come
sir.
on.
We do, don't we?
She's loving it,
I would say for a boss, that's too formal. That's almost showing too much inequality, I would think. But in some schools, it depends on the school's regulations. Maybe some private schools, places like that, would insist on a more formal code.
Yeah, that's true.
But I never had to call my teachers sir at school. What about female teachers?
Females, so in British English we would say madam in a really formal setting. I'm just wondering whether sir and madam is used in India, because in an email you would say dear sir, madam. In Indian English we would refer to a male teacher as sir. How do you guys refer to your female teachers at school, or your female boss?
Yeah, that would be really interesting to know, because we say miss or Mrs. depending on if they're married or not. Yeah, I'd like to know that.
The next one is all about how you refer to members of our family. So Lucy, if I was to say that I met up with my brother yesterday, how would you understand that?
But you met up with your male sibling.
My male sibling, who is my immediate sibling, right?
Yes, has the same parents.
In Indian English, brother could also mean my male cousin.
Interesting. So do you use the word cousin still?
No. So this is why when we speak to a person who's speaking with British English, we would have to clarify that and say cousin brother. Even though it means cousin, you would often hear in Indian English someone referring to their cousin as their cousin brother.
Cousin brother. So that's a male cousin. Okay, that's interesting. So you have cousin sister. Okay. I know British people go cousin. Like even in Nigeria, we go just cousin. Yeah, I mean maybe you can say cousin brother. I don't know, but yeah, cousin is fine.
Interesting. Well, we would just say cousin. Yeah.
Or cousin sister if it was a female.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same for us. Cousin. Okay. The next one is
Same for us.
this. In British English, we say boot or car boot.
Yeah. In Indian
Americans
English, we say dicky. So.
Okay. It sounded funny. That's what I love. Dicky. Yo, can you put that in the dicky? Yo, babes. My dicky is open. Can you close it?
Could you put the luggage in the dicky? Or could you lend me a hand and put the luggage in the dicky, please?
Awesome. And we've also seen a couple of other spellings for it, like
Put it
diggy as well.
the
I guess it just
dicky.
I guess so. As we mentioned
Dicky.
earlier, lots of different Indian accents, so I guess that's
Yeah.
what influences the spelling there.
Yeah. And again, this is another word that is also different in American English. They call it a trunk.
They do, don't they? I've always
trunk.
imagined an elephant trunk whenever I hear trunk. So.
Don't want to put any luggage up there.
Yeah.
God, that's not the worst joke ever.
Oh,
For the next one,
I missed that. What joke?
In American English, they call it a trunk.
they do, don't they? I've always imagined an elephant trunk whenever I hear trunk. So.
Don't want to put any luggage up there.
Yeah.
That's not the worst joke ever.
Terrible
So the
joke.
next one that I wanted to introduce you to is how we use the word current in our day-to-day life.
Current.
Okay.
If I said current, what would you understand that as?
Current as in the moment.
Ooh, that is a good helpful
Present.
one, isn't it?
Yes.
The current for it is current in the current moment. In the current moment, Lucy and I are filming. But this version of current is used in day-to-day life for something else. Do you want to take a guess?
Electricity.
Current as in
Flow.
like an ocean current or electricity current.
Yes. So we use the word current to replace electricity. I could advise you, be careful of the current, Lucy, when you are plugging in the plug into the socket.
Be careful of the electricity.
Yes, perfect.
So you call it current electricity. Yeah, that's interesting. I know that current is actually electricity we use it in science, but not in day-to-day English.
Perfect.
Awesome. I never knew that. The next one is a word used to describe an illness.
Yeah.
Okay.
In British English, we say diabetes.
And in Indian English, you could hear this being referred to as sugar.
What? You call it sugar? Sugar? So if I go to the shop and I say, oh, can I have some sugar in my tea? You guys will be like, he wants some diabetes in his tea. Oh my God.
Say sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar in supper time. Be my little sugar and mix my tea all the time.
And this is commonly used in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Interesting. And is this because diabetes or some forms of diabetes are brought on by excess consumption of sugar?
Absolutely.
Very interesting. And how do you pronounce it again?
So I would pronounce this as sugar. So
Sugar.
Do not eat too many sweets because you could develop sugar.
Interesting.
Wow.
The next one we've got on the screen in
Wow.
Indian English, it could be referred to as the washroom, but it could
Toilet.
also be referred to as the
Loo.
toilet too. But what about
WC?
British English?
Well, we also say toilet.
Mhm.
I know that's something that in American English they find a bit disgusting. 'Cause
bathroom.
It's too specific to toilet.
They say
We say
bathroom.
the toilet or the loo.
Yeah.
That's slang. I always say the loo. I think I
Yeah,
heard you
I
call it
always
loo.
say that.
I call it the loo as well.
It's easier.
yeah.
There's a loo.
Yes. I don't think washroom is that common, but that's not to say it's never used in British English.
That's right, yeah.
The next one is
I don't think I've heard anyone in the UK say they want to go to the washroom. I've heard the cloakroom. I've heard the bathroom. Bathroom, not really. Many Americans. I've heard the loo. Of course, I heard the loo a lot. I've heard the toilet. I've heard the ladies.
one is this one. In British English, we call it crisps.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's quite a hard sound, but
The ps, I know. Crisps.
What do you call it in Indian English?
Chips. It's commonly referred to as chips.
Chips.
Oh, is it?
And what about fried potatoes that are served warm?
Fries.
Ah.
Nice one. Nice one. She got him. He's thinking. Yeah, what do you call it? Yeah, potato chips.
Yeah, I guess so.
Everything's a chip.
Yeah. So the next one we've got here is referred to as capsicum. Now, how would you refer to it?
We would call this peppers, or red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper.
But then surely that gets confusing, the pepper that you put on your fish and chips.
Yeah.
Yes, but then the pepper we put on, like as a seasoning, is an uncountable noun. So I'd say, can I have some pepper?
Okay.
That would be the spice, or it's not necessarily a spice, the seasoning. If I ask for a pepper, I'm asking for a capsicum.
That is a fantastic tip.
So that's the end of the first part of this video. We have got the next part, which is so interesting, over on Anbu's channel. You can click the link in the description box.
Okay, very interesting, okay. I thought I was going to hear like sentences being constructed, yeah, grammatically, but it was more about the words, the difference in words that you guys use in India versus British people use it in Britain, versus, yeah, because I live here now, so versus how we use it here. But it's quite interesting to see that there are different words that we use compared to you guys. Very interesting video, guys. Make sure you check out English with Lucy. Okay, also check out Anbu's channel. Give them some love and support, because this is very interesting, very enlightening, very educational. I love videos that are educative. Okay, at the moment I'm learning quite a lot. Okay, I'm actually still learning more about the UK, guys. Even though I've been here for over 12 years, I'm still learning a lot about this country. Okay, so much to learn, so much in the culture. Some people say white people have got a culture, but I tell you, in London there is a culture. Yeah, the culture is amazing. It's a mix-up of many cultures. Yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said, thank you very much for this video. Definitely did enjoy this, guys. Okay, more videos will be coming your way really soon. All right, guys, really soon, where we explore more of the British culture, more of my life in the UK, and yeah, guys, stay tuned. More coming soon. Love and peace out.
Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way. You are me. Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way.